What's up, y'all? It's Joe Master Lee.
And Lulu.
So, we haven't seen a movie in a really
long time. What? More than 6
really,
months?
At least 6 months, yeah.
Right?
And that's hard for us to do because we are movie buffs. It's pretty much the only way we keep the magic alive in our relationship. Going to the movies, calling it a date night, enjoying each other's company where we don't have to yell at each other, where you nudge over every 3 minutes. What's going on? Which is an excuse to just get close to me.
Yeah, but you still push me away and like lean on your other side.
Baby, I am totally happy holding you in a movie theater. That's like the ultimate like move, right? To get a date, like, oh, take her to the movie. The problem is that we're not cuddling. It's, what happened? Oh my God. Ah! Literally screaming. And it's not even a horror movie, and it's right in my ear.
Well, I'm pretty good at it now. I don't ask a lot of questions to John in the movie
Okay,
theater.
maybe down from 10 questions to 2 per movie. There was at least 3 times in this one because this was a complex movie.
No, it was 2 times maybe.
At least 3.
Was it?
At least 3.
Yes.
So we decided to break the rule of being quarantined because I think it's important to support the movie industry. Like, I worked in the entertainment industry for a long time. So for me, I'm always happy to, support fellow game developers, music artists, actors. And I wanted to go watch Tenet at the theater. And this was the first time, really, that the movie theaters could be considered open again.
Right.
Yeah, it's been shut down for that long. And I wanted to see what it was like to watch a movie when there aren't a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Deliberately so.
Right. It was definitely scary how much people are going to be inside.
The thing is that they have very strict rules right now of how to do movies because, as you can imagine, I think they did try to open up maybe about a week or 2 ago, and people went in and it just didn't wear masks, and people weren't following guidelines. So now they're very strict about it because, as you can imagine, sitting in a giant box with a bunch of other people breathing down your necks, that's a pretty surefire way of, spreading something. They're much more stringent about it now. So first off, not a lot of people at these theaters to begin with, right?
Yes.
So that's the reality is I think most people are being cautious about it. And this being a big tentpole event, the movie industry has been waiting for this movie, Tenet, for a long time. Christopher Nolan movies, like, we gotta go watch it in the theater.
Oh my God.
And we went to see it in IMAX, which is what it was filmed in. And, that means that it's a big theater with a lot of seats. And the minute you walk in, you could just see that it was just empty. I don't know how many seats, or maybe 6 seats, 3 on each side, spacing type of thing.
So when you bought the ticket, were there like sitting distance?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So,
okay. That was
I buy
question.
the tickets online,
Right.
which is pretty much the only way to do it these days. And you get assigned seating with IMAX, and they'll deliberately block out about 3 seats on each side. So you can have 2 people together, like as your group. You don't have to all like sit separate. That's going to really, screw date night up if you have to sit seats apart. But that's not the case in this scenario. So that's really great. And I'm really glad we went to see it. Movie theaters are one of those things where I like crowds. I think it's probably the only...
The energy, because you want to feel that energy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the only thing, right? If you go to an amusement park, no one likes the crowds to wait in line, right? If you go to DMV, screw the crowds.
Okay, I don't like the crowd in DMV.
Like shopping crowds? Nah. Anything that involves some level of audience participation. Even though, United States, most theaters, they kind of poo-poo on people like jumping up and cheering, talking throughout the movie. But a movie like this, you kind of want to be packed with people. You hear the oohs and ahs. I live for that. That's why when we go watch a movie, I will pay top dollar to go to the best cinema.
Right.
To get the best seat. Mm-hmm. And opening weekend. Because I know the opening weekend is all the crazy
excitement
movie nerds.
The movie nerds.
Movie nerds.
Yes. And it feels so good to be surrounded with that people.
Yeah. They're the ones who usually get what's going on. Like if you go to a Marvel movie, Star Wars movie, Star Trek movie, they get all the inside, everything. So any reference or Easter egg that's shown, they clap, they cheer, and it's so infectious.
Yes.
So none of that.
None of that.
Well, for a movie like this, just flat out quiet, which actually added more to the intensity because this movie is a very
It's so
intense movie. So intense.
Yes.
But yeah, it feels very safe. And we did wear our masks
The
throughout.
whole
Did you wear your
time.
mask?
Of
You
course.
did. Yeah, you're the one who's more paranoid about getting some sort of disease like this outside.
Mhm.
So you will disinfect everything wherever we go, wear the mask, wipe down the car, touch everything, and wiping my hands while I'm trying to pull away. And so this is what I would say about movie theaters, right? I would absolutely say go watch it. It felt safe. You get comfortable enough once you get into the zone of watching the movie, and it helps you forget about all the craziness in the world. But you have to be willing to, do some of the most basic things, right? Which is sit apart, practice social distancing, wear your freaking mask. I'm 100% for supporting the movie industry. I hope it comes back alive again. If you are from another country, let us know how your movie industry is doing. Have you guys opened back up? What precautions you're taking? Because from my understanding, countries like China have already started to open movie theaters back up. I think a couple of European countries. And they're doing it well. So I'm sure there's some lessons to be learned here that America can learn from and do this better. Because the movie industry is suffering right now, and just people in entertainment are suffering. And so without the ability to create and entertain you all, this pandemic thing is hard.
Yes,
And we need
yes.
entertainment.
And I think that it feels so good being out there
Yeah.
at the theater.
Yeah.
That feeling I was missing. That feeling was so good. I hear the vibration, the IMAX. It was very emotional.
Mm.
I didn't cry.
Oh, you didn't cry? This is not a movie you will cry.
I didn't cry. No, the feeling of being in the theater. It was
okay.
very I don't know.
So you enjoy the vibrations, huh?
Yeah, the vibration.
Did you enjoy the vibrations when 50 Shades of Grey were playing?
No,
Was playing?
no. I don't think we watched that on IMAX. You
That
pay-
would have been
you-
too much titty in my face.
You pay the cheap one for me, not the IMAX.